Hey folks, Shane Huey, your home sold guaranteed realty. And today I'd like to share with you my top 7 tips for how to sell a house without an agent. By the way, if you enjoy the content of this video, please click the like below. And if you'd like me to continue making these videos, here I post content every week, and I would love to hear your suggestions on additional topics. So if you wouldn't mind commenting below, that'd be a great help, and I really look forward to hearing from you all. Now, back to the list. 7 tips. Number 1 is price it right. With all of the automated valuation tools available online, those do have their place and they can be useful. However, if you know for certain that you're going to put your home on the market, it would behoove you to go ahead and just request a free market analysis from a professional like me. I offer that as a no obligation service, and it's going to help make the next 6 steps that much more easy for you. So I'd love to hear from you. If you have got a property to sell here in the Atlanta metro area, please reach out to me at the information below. Now, number 2, you want to market the home effectively, and some great ways to do that is leverage all your social media accounts. Start with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn if you've got a professional account, and I would put the word out and emphasize the features and benefits that are really going to add a lot of value for potential buyers, people that would be interested in your home. Be sure to really put that front and center, and that's going to go a long way to effectively promoting your property. So number 3, you're going to want to know the law, particularly regarding disclosure statements. There are 3 different types of disclosures that we use regularly in residential real estate, and that's going to be the seller's disclosure statement, which spells out the current conditions with the property, the history of things that were repaired. You're going to want to disclose all of that because you don't want being presented with a lawsuit long after you closed on the sale. There are legal ramifications if you don't spell out all of these things before the sale. The second disclosure that we commonly use is a community association disclosure. So if you have an HOA or a POA, you want to put in the president contact information so that the buyer can reach out to them and they can confirm things like initiation and yearly dues that would be required, as well as if there are any covenants regarding restrictions for their use of the property. So fill that out. And then number 3 is a lead-based paint disclosure, which that's only required on homes built before 1978. So your older homes will get that, but if your home's built after that, you don't have to worry about it. Number 4 is determine the buyer's qualifications. This can vary greatly. Just because they spoke with a lender does not mean that they are good to go. Even if they have a qualifying loan letter, definitely want to request a copy of that. And then what I do is I'd go one step beyond that, and I would reach out to that loan officer, and I'd confirm how well this buyer's been documented with regards to income, their IRS tax statements for the past two years, their tax returns, and then the past 2 months of their bank statements. Typically, all those things are going to be required by the lender, so I would just reach out to them and I'd confirm that exactly how far along they are in that process. But if they've already documented all those things, you should be good to go. And the only thing after that is they need to get the property information and submit that over to underwriting. Number 5, be a smart negotiator. You want to keep in mind the conditions of the current marketplace right now. Here in Atlanta, we're in a strong seller's market with limited inventory, and that's going to affect things like the amount of closing costs that you'd be paying as a seller right now. You've got such leverage that you're not going to really be faced typically with having to pay much, if any, in closing costs for that reason. So just keep that in mind. That's very important. Number 6, you want to manage your emotions and the timing of certain critical events in the process. You can't let things that the buyer might say or ask for, you don't let those get to you. Just stay level-headed, and then with regards to getting yourself to the closing table as planned and on time, you want to make sure that appraisal happens on time, and the buyer's loan approval, that's pushed through effectively, and it gets to underwriting, and then that buyer's loan package ultimately has to go out ideally a couple days in advance of the closing date. So as you get closer, say within a week of the closing date, you better confirm the status on those things, and then maybe the day before, so check on the status of that buyer's loan package to make sure it's either arrived or is on its way to the closing attorney. Which leads me to number 7, hiring a great closing attorney. Here at Your Home Sold Guaranteed Realty, we rely on and use Parkway Law Group, which is a great organization. They have offices all over Metro Atlanta. They're going to treat you right and give you the great communication you need to make sure your closing goes off without a hitch. So feel free to reach out to them. I'll put their contact information below as well. And hope you've enjoyed this video. Again, if you have any questions or any suggestions for future videos, please comment below. Subscribe if you'd like to get alerts with regards to our next videos, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.